Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Athletics franchise here on MLB The Show 24. We're back with another opening day here at Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, California. It's year number 3 of the Athletics franchise. We kick it off today with a 3-game homestand against the Pittsburgh Pirates. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content as you get ready for the 2026 Major League Baseball season. All the teams have gotten through spring training. They've made their upgrades to hopefully push for a World Series. We'll see what the A's have done, if they've done enough. On the mound for them will be their ace, Paul Blackburn, who re-signed to a 2-year, $13 million contract this past offseason. Athletics coming off a 69-93 campaign, as they will begin against Jared Triolo, the designated hitter for the Pirates, and we begin the season with a strikeout. Paul Blackburn gets him going down. A new face in the Pittsburgh land. It is the 2022 NL MVP, Paul Goldschmidt, who signed a 1-year contract this offseason from the Cardinals. He's now in Pittsburgh, and he's going to begin his Pirate career with a single up the middle. So a base runner on now for O'Neal Cruz, the star of this offense. Hit 294 a season ago with a career-high 81 RBIs. He has a 1-2 count, and he's going to chop this one over to Davidson. He'll go to second, but a no play at first. They get the force out at the go-ahead base. So 2 down now for Jake Sowinski, who had a career-high 28 homers last year, being trusted a lot in the 4th spot, but he goes down swinging his first at-bat of the season, and Blackburn gets a 0 in the first. On the mound for the Pirates will be their ace, Zach Wheeler, who had a very good season last year, 15-10 with a 3.06 ERA. Once again, the ace of this Pirate staff, who went 79-83 a season ago. Made a push for the playoffs late, but didn't make it. They'll start off the day against Zach Geloff, who led our team in RBIs last year, and he's going to swing a miss on a sinker to begin the day. Eddie Rosario up next, the newest acquisition, the former Twin who signed a 1-year contract in the offseason. He is the now starting left fielder for the A's, and he also begins with a K up high on the fastball. So a quick 2 down now for Ryan Noto, who steps into the batter's box. 254 season, 23 homers, 67 RBIs. That is all career highs. As of the 1-2 pitch, he hits a nice fastball to deep center field, and this one will be caught. So that'll end the first. We'll go into the top of the second. Max Kepler, a new face also in Pittsburgh, coming over from the Angels on a 1-year deal. He will begin the top of the second by grounding out to Zach Geloff. Next batter up will be Brian Reynolds, who only played in 42 games last season, who dealt with a lot of injuries. Pirates hoping he can get a full campaign from him, and this is why. He crushes this one to right center and out of here. 103 off the bat. Brian Reynolds will get the scoring started with a solo home run. He hit 4 of those last season in that limited action. Pirates hoping they can get a full season out of him, as he will strike first today. 1-0 Pittsburgh. Next batter will be Brian Hayes, who had a down year last year, hitting 231. He gets a 1-1 pitch, rips it over to short, and Davidson can't glove it over his glove. Splits the left and center fielders, and Hayes will get a 1-out double here in the second. So now another runner in scoring position for the Pirates. For the catcher, Henry Davis, who will hit this one out to right field. Rooker will make the play, but it will allow Hayes to tag and go to third. So now only 90 feet away, but you got 2 outs for Thairo Estrada, the former Giant and 2-time Gold Glove winner, who steps into the batter's box. He's got a 2-2 pitch, and he will chop this one over to first. Noto will glove it, flips over to Blackburn, and he will beat Estrada to the bag by half a step. So then he'll get 1 in the second. Here comes our all-star, our best hitter by far last season, Tyler Soderstrom, who crushed all of his career highs with those categories. 0-1 pitch, dribbles it over to first, and he will be put out to begin his campaign. In the 5-hole today will be Esteury Ruiz, who steps in. Only played in 99 games last year, hoping he can stay healthy because he's been a big part of the defense. As on 2-2 pitch, he will flare this one out to right, and it will be caught. That'll bring up the 6th hitter, Adam Frazier, who was re-signed to a 1-year contract. Played very well after being claimed off waivers last year. We're hoping he can replicate the finish to his 2025, as he will get the first pitch, a cutter, and he'll fly out to center field. We'll go now into the top of the third with 1 down for Paul Goldschmidt, and he will hit this one deep to left field, and that one will clear the fence. Pittsburgh gets another solo shot. It's the 2022 NL MVP with the home run. That's his 380th career home run. Closing in on 400 is Goldie for the Pirates. Take a 2-0 lead. We're going to the bottom of the third now. Jacob Wilson now at the dish. He really had a good year. Only in 18 games, though, but he hit well in those 18s. The Athletics excited for what is in store for him. But he strikes out to begin. Logan Davidson, shortstop. 2-0 pitch to him. He'll chop this one over to second, where it will be put away for out number 2. So trying to go through the first row of the order. Perfect. Here's Brent Rooker, who hit under 200 last season. He gets a full count pitch, and he'll get the first base hit of the day for the Athletics. Ironically enough, a single up the middle. So we have our first base runner of the ball game back for the top of the lineup. It's Zach Geloff. As the first pitch to Geloff. Rooker's actually going to take off and go to second. It's a hit and run attempt, and it fails miserably. Rooker gunned down at second. We go into the fifth now. Ryan Presley will come in relief. The newest Athletic signed a one-year contract. Was traded last year from the Astros to the Rockies. Played good in Colorado. Got a one-year deal here with the Athletics. As he'll begin the fifth by getting Triolo to ground out to Noda. Goldschmidt up next. He's been perfect so far, and he keeps it that way. 3 for 3 start for the season for Paul Goldschmidt. He's now on first base for O'Neal Cruz, who gets an 0-2 pitch. Chops this one in front of the catcher, but Cruz's elite speed will leg it out. So an infield single puts 2 on with only 1 away for Jack Sawinski, excuse me. But he's going to ground this one over to Davidson, and that's a 6-4-3 double play to end the fifth. We'll go bottom 5 now. Tyler Soderstrom at the disc. First pitch to him, and he gets a fastball right down the middle. Practically times it perfectly, but he just skies this one up. That was very much a missed opportunity. Next pitch, Ruiz times up well, but it's just flared out to second, a quick second out. And then Adam Frazier, the next pitch, he will hit a nice, good timing pitch as well, but it's flared out to short. 3 good timing hits, and none of them result in base hits, by the way. Going to the top of the 6th now. Here's Max Kepler at the dish, and he's going to send this one out of here. A solo shot for Max Kepler, the former Los Angeles Angel from last season, who signed a one-year deal to come to Pittsburgh. And their new acquisitions on offense paying dividends. We've seen a home run now from Kepler, one earlier from Goldschmidt, who's 3 for 3. Pirates offense clicking. Next batter, Henry Davis with 2 away, and he crushes this one to left. That's another solo home run, the 4th home run of the day, 2nd of the inning. Both given up by Ryan Presley, who was signed to be one of these surefire relievers in this bullpen. And this season gets off to a rocky start. 393 to left, and the Pirates now lead 4-0. Going into the next inning, Joe Barlow will come in and relieve. He was probably our best reliever last year after being picked up as a Rule 5 draft pick. And he's back here in 2026. He has the 7th inning, starting off with the top of the lineup as he gets Triolo to ground out to Geloff. I'll bring up Goldschmidt up next. 3 for 3, now 3 for 4. Finally, it gets out as it's a nice up high K. So 2 down now for Cruz. He'll swing and miss with a high fastball, and Barlow does what he does best. Bottom 8 now. Athletics still not on the board. Only 1 hit in the ball game. As Soderstrom will try to hit this one up the middle, but he'll be thrown out. I thought it was safe, but they don't give us the chance to challenge. So Soderstrom out to begin the frame. That'll bring up Ruiz up next, who will single up the middle. Only the 2nd base hit of the day for the Athletics, but it's our most fastest player, and, well, he's going to do what Ruiz does, and that's steal 2nd base with ease. So we'll put the runner in scoring position for Frazier. 1-1 now to Adam Frazier. Nice curveball up the middle, and he will be thrown out, but it will move the runner to 3rd. So a chance to score off the back of Jacob Wilson. 1-2 to the 3rd baseman, and he's going to pull a fastball into left field where that should be caught, and it will by Reynolds. So nothing still in the 8th. Top 9, Tony Santillan will come in and relieve. Another guy claimed off waivers last year who was not very good, but is now going to get back into his setup role. He inherits 1 down here in the 9th, and he gets Davis to ground out to 1st for the 2nd out. Bring up Tyro Estrada, and he will pop up over to 1st. So Santillan will get his job done. But now we go into the 9th. We have yet to score a run, and Wheeler's going to go for the complete game in the first game of the season. A great curveball to Davidson, who times it up well, and he just grounds out. It's been the story of the day. We've had great timing pitches, but nothing is getting in the middle of these players. There's a walk for Rooker. That'll bring up Zach Geloff, who is hitless on the day. And the first pitch to Geloff. It will be a curveball right down the middle, and it's good timing, and it'll actually end the game. The Pirates force the double play to end it, and they win game 1 4-0 as our ice-cold bats just continue to struggle. I mean, We had so many good timing pitches to hit, and we timed them up well, and like only 2 of them became base hits. Just an unfortunate day for the offense, but the Pirates will take game 1 here on opening day, 4-0 off of 4 solo home runs and a complete game from Zach Wheeler, as they start off 1-0, and the Athletics will start off 0-1. Wheeler rightfully gets player of the game thanks to his complete game shutout, struck out 6, and we fall. Going into game 2, looking to bounce back 2 days later, and we drop this one 7-6, as Mika Bell did not have a good start. He gave us 6 runs, though, but none of them were earned. Looks like an error from Brent Rooker proved costly in the 4th inning. And then we lose game 3 6-5, so we get swept in the first series of the season, as JP Sears gave up 6 earned and 4. Not a good pitching performance so far, as we'll look to change that going to the first full week of the season. Next time we'll go to Boston for 3 before back home against the Mariners in Sacramento. And hopefully we can get our first win of the season next episode. If we don't, that would be very, very unfortunate. But not a good start to the season, but I hope you enjoyed opening day. I hope you're ready for another year. I cannot wait to get into year number 3. If you're excited, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.